My name is Kavya. I am 26 years old. 1 year ago, I had everything I ever wanted. A good job, a beautiful apartment, and a man I loved more than anything. His name was Arjun. He was tall, charming, and had a smile that made my heart melt. We had been together for 4 years, and finally, 6 months ago, he asked me to marry him. It was a beautiful evening. We were at our favorite spot near the lake. The sun was setting, and the sky was pink and gold. Arjun got down on one knee and held out a ring. Kavya, will you make me the happiest man in the world? I said yes, with tears of joy. I was head over heels in love. I thought my life was a fairy tale. And then there was Maya, my best friend since college. We had shared everything: secrets, dreams, clothes, late night talks. She was the sister I never had. When I told her about the engagement, she screamed with joy. We have to plan the wedding together, she said. She hugged me so tightly. She was going to be my maid of honor. I trusted Maya completely. She spent hours with me picking flowers, tasting cakes, and choosing my wedding dress. She was always there, smiling, helping, pretending, but pretending is the right word, because behind my back, something dark was growing. The first sign was very small, so small that I ignored it. Arjun and I were at a cafe. Maya joined us. I went to the washroom. When I came back, they were laughing about something. The moment I sat down, they stopped. What were you laughing about? I asked. Nothing. Just an old joke, Maya said quickly. Arjun looked at his phone. I felt a tiny pinch in my heart, but I told myself I was being silly. This was my best friend and my fiancé. I turned a blind eye. Then came more signs. Arjun started working late. He canceled dinner plans. He was always texting someone and smiling at a screen. When I asked who it was, he said, just a colleague. His phone suddenly had a password. When I asked why, he got angry. Do you not trust me? You're being paranoid. Maya also became distant. She stopped calling me every day. She was busy, she said. But when I saw her, she was wearing new perfume and acting differently. She avoided eye contact. One evening, I called Maya. Is everything okay between us? I asked. She laughed, but it sounded fake. Of course. You're just stressed from wedding planning. Then she said something strange. Arjun is such a great guy. You're so lucky. The way she said lucky made my stomach cold. 2 weeks before the wedding, I had a late work meeting. I finished early and decided to surprise Arjun with dinner. I bought his favorite food and went to his apartment. His car was outside. The lights were on. I used my key to open the door quietly. I wanted to surprise him. The living room was empty, but I heard voices from the bedroom. Soft voices. Laughing. My heart started beating very fast. I walked closer. The bedroom door was slightly open, and then I saw them, Arjun and Maya, together, in his bed, laughing and talking like lovers. The food containers fell from my hands. The noise made them turn. Maya's face went completely white. Arjun jumped up. Kavya, I can explain, but there was nothing to explain. The red flags had been real. Every cancelled plan, every late night, every secret text, it was all because of Maya. My best friend, the woman I trusted most. I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe. I felt my whole world fall apart in that single moment. How long? I whispered. Maya looked down. Arjun said nothing. Their silence answered everything. I turned and ran. I ran down the stairs, into the street, into the cold night air. I didn't know where I was going. I just needed to get away. I reached my apartment and locked the door. I fell onto the floor and cried my heart out. Every memory of Arjun and Maya crashed over me. All the times the three of us had laughed together. All the secrets they must have shared behind my back. It was not just one betrayal. It was a double betrayal. The two people I loved most had destroyed me. I didn't sleep that night. I sat on the floor, my wedding dress hanging in the corner, like a ghost. The ring on my finger felt like a lie. At sunrise, my tears stopped. Something cold and clear took their place. I would not scream. I would not beg. I would not give them the satisfaction of seeing me broken. I took off the engagement ring and placed it on the table. I canceled the wedding venue, the flowers, the cake, everything. I didn't explain. I just said, the wedding is off. Then I did something very important. I protected myself. I changed all my social media passwords. I blocked Arjun and Maya from everything. I told our mutual friends a simple truth. Arjun and Maya are together now. They were together before the wedding was cancelled. I have nothing more to say. The news spread like fire. Friends called me. Maya's family called her. Arjun's parents were shocked and ashamed. Their secret was no longer a secret. I didn't shout. I didn't fight. My silence was my revenge, and silence is louder than any screaming. 3 days later, Maya came to my apartment. She was crying. Kavya, please, let me explain. I stood at the door. I didn't invite her in. Explain what? How you stole my fiancé while helping me choose my wedding dress? She sobbed. It just happened. We didn't plan it. I'm so sorry. I looked at her. This woman I had called my sister, I finally saw her true colors. You are not sorry you did it, I said. You are sorry you got caught. Her tears stopped. She looked at me with something cold in her eyes. You never deserved him anyway. I smiled. It was not a happy smile. It was the smile of someone who was finally free from lies. Then you can have him. But remember, if he cheated with you, he will cheat on you. Karma doesn't forget. Closed the door. I heard her footsteps fade away, and I felt something unexpected. Relief. Arjun tried to call me many times. He sent messages. It was a mistake. You are the one I love. Please forgive me. I read them, without emotion. Then, I deleted them all. The weeks after were dark, but I did not fall apart completely. I let myself grieve. I cried when I needed to cry, but I also started picking up the pieces of my broken heart. I moved to a new apartment. One without memories of Arjun. I started journaling my feelings. I exercised in the morning until my body was tired and my mind was calm. I said yes when a colleague invited me for coffee, even though I wanted to hide. Slowly, I started painting again. Something I had loved years ago and abandoned. I learned that healing is not a straight line. Some days, I felt strong. Other days, I saw a photo or heard a song, and the pain returned. But I kept going, one step at a time. I also learned a powerful truth. Their betrayal was not about my worth. It was about their character. I was enough. They were simply not enough for me. It has been 6 months since that night. Today, I am not fully healed, but I am stronger. I am wiser. Last week, I heard through a mutual friend that Maya and Arjun had a big fight. Arjun was seen with another woman. Maya was heartbroken. I could have said, "I told you so." But I said nothing. Their story is no longer part of mine. I focused on my own life. My career grew, my friendships became deeper. I started traveling alone, and discovered I enjoyed my own company. I even started teaching a weekend art class at a community center, something I never imagined I could do. The shy, betrayed girl was gone. A confident woman was emerging. One evening, I sat on my balcony with a cup of tea. The sky was beautiful, pink and gold, just like the evening Arjun proposed. But this time, I was not thinking of him. I was thinking of me. I smiled. Not because my story was over, but because, for the first time, I was writing it myself. I learned that sometimes losing people is actually gaining yourself. I was unlucky in love, but I became lucky in self-respect. And that, I realized, is the most important kind of luck there is. If you are going through something similar, hear me. You are not alone. Betrayal is not your fault, and you will survive this. You will not just survive, you will rise. Hold your head high. Your best story is still ahead.